What are my thoughts on the 2022 election results? A little context. I'm recording this Monday evening, so voting hasn't even happened. I haven't voted, but I wanted to do this right now so I can say it from a place of genuineness, and maybe subconsciously, I might need to watch this video when we do get the results back. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something like that going on here. But I did want to give my thoughts because, yeah, a lot of people, they really put a lot into this. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of those, I'm kind of grouchy, I'm kind of grumpy when it comes to, hey, we have a great thing here to vote. So I believe that all people should vote. All people should be educated on the topics and the policies and all that, whatever you want to call them, on just the main core issues. And yes, you should be educated, and then you should use that to make a decision for yourself. I may not agree with your decision, but that's okay. That's okay as long as you're thinking through it, as long as you're voting. But as I say all that, this is kind of where maybe the contradiction comes into play. It doesn't matter. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at a couple of different issues. Now, I'm not going to tell you where I voted from, but let's just say that I'm looking at the results and I see, disappointing results. You know what? At the end of the day, things are on me. If my strategy is, I was depending on the government to come bail me out, or I was depending on the government to come rescue me or put me in a better spot. Depending on the government, that's a really, really sketchy strategy to have. But let's say I'm looking at it and saying, all right, I'm happy with these results. Now, a warning would need to be said because what are you so happy about? Like, do you really think that the government is going to come and rescue you, is going to somehow pull you out of a situation? Now, sure, maybe the government, in your view, has, created an environment that's a little bit better, but at the end of the day, you still have to do stuff within this quote unquote better environment. Maybe you're saying, no, the government has now officially created a worse environment. Well, does that mean you're just going to sit there and not do anything now? You're going to say, I am completely handcuffed? No, you're not. You're not completely handcuffed. And again, maybe I'm speaking to myself saying, great, I'm not happy with the results. The government has created a worse environment for me. But as a reminder for me, what are you talking about, Clay? That implies that now you are somehow like a victim of the system. And that's not true. You can still go out and do things. You can still go out and make things happen, because while the government is not going to rescue you, the government's also not going to just flat out hold you down based on some sort of policy, unless you decide to just wave the white flag and say, I guess I'm held down. So it cuts both ways. Just because you're happy doesn't mean that you don't need to do anything. No, you definitely still need to do things. If you're not happy with the results, hey, there's still plenty of stuff that you can do. So those are my thoughts. Yes, I want people to vote. Yes, I believe people should vote. But the results, they're dangerous in both ways. One side is going to maybe create people to be complacent. One is going to maybe, create a place where people become a victim and think that there's nothing that they can do. Both are definitely wrong, because at the end of the day, hey, you know what? You can make it happen. And I don't know, was this some sort of cheesy motivational speech? Perhaps. But too many people put way too much emphasis on all this, and then based on the results, either get too complacent and lazy, or they get too kind of down, and then they fall into that victim mentality where nothing can happen. But at the core, the government is not going to come and save you no matter where you vote, what you think. You are going to save yourself. So maybe this video gets like two likes, 2 views. But you know what? I wanted to just say it from my observations of things over the years. But you know what? Leave your thoughts down below. Hit that like button. Leave a comment if you want. Maybe just check out the channel as a whole. If you're still watching right now, bless your heart. But I wanted to get this off my chest, just get it out there. And I've now said my 2 cents. So thanks for watching. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.